Hey everybody, it's Dive Girl Deb. Well, welcome to my outdoor little shop area. As you're probably guessing, I'm getting geared up to finish up some fencing and pour some concrete footings for our new fence posts. Been rototilling and cleaning up everything, and it's starting to look pretty good. Hold on here. It's about 72 and overcast today. Absolutely perfect fencing weather. I have a really big umbrella here to keep us shaded. Yeah, I've got room for the wheelbarrow here, so we can bring the concrete bags here, load them up, mix them, dump them out into the trough, and then right into our fence posts. We got a hose for water, and we got buckets for trash and all kinds of stuff. But what I did is, maybe you've seen in my last videos, instead of having that back fence, which the property line is here, the cherry tree and the grape is on my side, but what I did is my poultry fence was about right here, so I had a little skinny 18-inch bed. Well, now it's about 5 feet wide, and I'm going to put a gate here, and I'm going to move my loquat tree over here. What are you kids doing? Huh, peepers? So this is my loquat tree because it needs to go back there. It'll be perfect for the space. The birds are going to get some very essentially needed shade back there, and this was a temporary place. I really didn't want it here permanent, so this is going to get moved into that area. Love this tree. The leaves are antioxidants, all kinds of Loquat, loquat trees. They're kind of Central California and even further south, but they're a great feed for the birds, chickens and rabbits. All kinds of critters can eat this the year round. It's good bedding, and you just go harvest the leaves, and you can use all kinds of things for these loquat trees, shade, and you can make tea out of the leaves. It's good stuff. So what I had to do is kind of coordinate between tearing down all the old fence and keeping my birds in. And so I put up a temporary fence, but I still have to put the birds somewhere when we open the gate here to bring in the wheelbarrow that's full of cement bags, right? So what do I do with the birds? So here's the greenhouse, and I know that this is secure. It's got welded wire and boards all across the bottom, so they can't possibly dig out. And I've been feeding them in here, and I've got some water set up, and they're just rummaging around, having a good time. Even the turkey's in on it, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. So this is a hops back here, and they have nice, cool areas to go bed down. There's alfalfa in the back corner, all kinds of weeds, and then they get their feed. So basically, I have them in the greenhouse right now. They're on weed duties. And they just have fun running around inside of here and munching on stuff, finding bugs, feeling like they're little wild creatures. I think you girls are having fun. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. You're having fun. Okay. Munch away, girls. Eat it up. Good job. See, they're really good about preparing you to start to garden. So if you want them to come in here and thrash everything, this is a great time to do it. But mostly, I have them in here to train them to be in here so that we can move cement bags. Because we're going to have to out of the greenhouse and go through this gate and over to be able to get to these posts to cement them, the ones that are on this side of the cherry tree. So we may have to come this way. So I've got to be able to keep them in the greenhouse. I should add a poultry trainer to my itinerary of things that I've done in life. A poultry wrangler. So I spent some time and I inlaid this board really nicely, well supported now. We've got an angle across here. It is really the same height here, right? So that my wheelbarrow won't catch on anything coming in and out. And this nice big, I think it's a 2x12. It's what I made all of my raised bed planters out of. So I actually just put a bunch of bark underneath and all sticks, and then I swept it over with some dirt and sand, and then I flushed that underneath, and it's like really solid. So yeah, so now the birds come in here. They've got a little bit of feed. This area stays dry. Why don't I have a feeder? Well, I've got like almost 10 animals to feed. There are 7 animals to feed. 5, 6, 7, 8 birds, right? And one's a turkey. So you want space. And this will all get gobbled up before they go to bed. And then there's a big water right there. This is also a nice cool area. But I got here a new section of fence. And it's just held back over here right now. But it works because it keeps them right over here, which is nice. But look at this new area. So like here's the cherry tree. That's the stump of the grape right there. And that dude, I mean, if I were to like open up that stump and cut it, that's gonna be about 9 inches across in diameter. That old girl, man, she's an oldie. I moved her like 24 years ago. But see, there's a lot of roots here, and I had some old poultry wire on top trying to keep the chickens out of there. Well, now chickens don't go in there, so those roots are now protected. I want to show you guys a gate cheat. Okay, I don't have to open the gate because I have blocks, right? I can step up here. That lets me swing over, step here again, and I don't crunch the fence at all. So here's that little run and walkway, but more importantly, look at all this new little bit of garden space that I have. And then this is going to cut over and then right into the building. I've been taking the fence down, just unscrewing it anytime you need to come over here and work. And this morning I came over and raked this down pretty good. So yeah, it's got rototilled up. There's still roots in here because the grapevines like dipped down the soil and rooted and bounced up. And so there are some little nugs that I got to get out. But I've taken and raked up against the building rocks and bits of wood there, and that's going to help to keep the rodents out. The wood will rot and then the rocks will settle. That's fine. So this is all rototilled up and pretty smooth. We have some blackberries that we're going to treat with killer, so I'm leaving those for now. But this is really looking good. Pretty nice and clean and flat. A really good area to work in for the most part. I got to go on the other side and till, but there's another problem. So right now what I'm doing is I've been like, because I tilled this area yesterday. We got to this stump and the fence is going to need to be somewhere in here. And what I'm going to do is I brought out my little pressure washer, and so I'm going to blast all the sides of these stumps and just blast away all the plants. I can use it also to blast away some of these ivy and just push everything away and expose the roots, and then we can get those sprayed. And then I'm cutting down the blackberries. This got mowed the other day, so it's not too bad that way. We got blackberries cut off. We're going to treat those with like stump remover. But I've been cutting back. This is ivy. Nasty stuff I've been cutting back. So I don't really want to rototill this because I can chop up all that into a bunch of pieces and we'll never get rid of it, because we're just going to be propagating it at that point. But I think I do want to rototill this side. And then this old cherry of mine, I want to power wash all the base of this tree and pull all this material out all the way around, because I kind of want to get ready to cut that down. And if we spray that out now and open it up, it'll help to get ready for that next phase. So yeah, I'm going to power wash. I think I'm going to go over here and do a little weed whacking, and then a little power washing, a little hydro landscaping. Oh, come on, you guys. Every time you pick up a hose and you blow off the tops of where you let garden last, that's hydroscaping, right? So, yeah, good stuff. But I think, the pressure washer is going to clean this up, and then I can take my circular saw, and if I want to, is just cut a slot in those stumps, and we can make the fence longer, or we'll cut the fence shorter. So, it doesn't matter. We'll make it work out. But this looks really good. So I've got some more material I'm going to push into this area to cover these roots. Okay, like I said, this is the base of that big old grape. I mean, she's a big girl. Yeah, I gotta open this up, and I think I'm just gonna get the pressure washer out now and just scape it that way. Well, it is a little lumpy, but I did that with intention because I've got big roots right here and I don't want to go any lower. So we're gonna add soil from here. So that looks really good. Yes, we are going to pressure wash the stump. Dum dum dum. This guy, my cherry. So I like to get my hoses and cords laid out together without obstructions like that. Root system. So, and it's on the outside, so if I spray in here, it doesn't bother me. Put the cord on top of the log. I got lots of slack. So let's fire this baby up.